It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone, and we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First down will get 4 up to the 29. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Back to Mixon on second down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Throw left side complete to Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff for Etienne. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
First down and much more here for Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flushed out right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the 3 points there in CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Logan Wilson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Boyd. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action with Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And I think the ball's out. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run. It's ETN.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is taken at the 18.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. ETN one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Handoff running left is ETN.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Toss left side for Etienne.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
They go play action now. Lawrence
looking deep downfield, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 39, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
And how about the rapport that these two had last year as rookies? Exactly what the Bengals had in mind when they made Joe Burrow the 1st-round pick and T. Higgins the 2nd.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On third down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. This is Mixon on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing, Burrow. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Cincinnati, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.